Over the course of our trip across the British Isles, we have had the wonderful opportunity to see both marvels and wonders. In Scotland, we saw everything from the mysterious lake of Loch Ness to the towering walls of Stirling Castle above the city. In Ireland, we saw everything from the troubled streets of Belfast to the spectacle of the stadium of Croke Park in Dublin, to the expansive countryside of green Cahersiveen in southern Ireland. In Wales, we walked along the blue and white coasts and conquered our fears, rappelling down the ice tower at Penrhyn Castle. In England, we learned the art of swordplay at Warwick Castle and explored the bustling urban streets of both Chester and, of course, London. However, perhaps the most important part of traveling, especially on a trip like this, is forging bonds with the people whom we meet and learning from them. We have learned from the keepers of the past, those who preserve and pass it down, who teach us the values of history and tradition, and who show us how enjoyable and fun these two things can really be. We have learned from those who have shaped the present, creating the world we love and live in today. We have even met and learned from those who, like us, are entrusted with the future. Because that is the point of learning these things, to create a better future, based off of the world that we have and improving it through the connections we forge. This trip allowed us to make what I consider to be bonds of a lifetime, and these bonds stretch among everyone we encountered. To our host families, who took us into their lives and homes. To our leaders, who bravely pushed us to approach the unknown with courage. And, of course, to one another. The sights we see and the things we do are not the final goals of our travels, but they strengthen the links between people, bridging gaps by mutual awe and mutual marvel at the unique wonders which our world possesses. And from this, we gain friendship. Now, friendship means many things. Sometimes too many selfies, but we won't talk about that right now. What it means to me, though, the changing point of this trip, can best be described in an excerpt from my final journal entry. We are all very different. We were shy or outgoing. We were optimists and pessimists. We were dreamers and doers, thinkers and explorers, artists and believers, and even if we were not to the beginning, we certainly are closer to being these now. We began a journey just a few weeks ago, and it has brought us to wonders, a fairy tale filled with castles and trials, rivers and bus drivers, and we were all heroes for ourselves, and we were all heroes for one another. You are my heroes, and in these days I will never forget the better parts of myself you brought out. In short, thank you for the joy. Thank you for the friendship. Thank you for the hope. Thank you for the laughs and smiles. Thank you for the memories. And finally, thank you for the love. I love you all, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. As our journey now comes to a close, I bid you all a grateful and a temporary goodbye. Be well, my friends, and always be happy.